Tucker, are we rolling? Are we rolling? Dude, you gotta tell me that. I'm gonna. Why do I say this every stream, dude?
What?
I do the Tucker, are we rolling gag. We're rolling. Is the answer?
Are we rolling?
We are. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. I want to buy Imp Mercy.
That's fair.
I think it was Imp Mercy that y'all liked.
Imp Mercy's really cool.
Wasn't it? I can go back and check.
Who are the people who are super excited about Stanley Parable? It was Nova.
Uh-huh.
Somebody.
Okay, yeah, Imp Mercy. Also, so I was playing Overwatch. So Starlight Express. I got fucking jump scared by Freight is great.
That's awesome.
Uh-huh.
There, I pinged the people who are going feral about me having Stanley Parable.
I want to buy the I want to buy Dr. Ziegler because her skin is so pretty.
Dr. Ziegler's really good. It's not my favorite of the old skins just because I like Mercy's current look so much that I don't love the, like, you know, Mercy of her past. But also, it's a really great skin. It's really, really good. No reason not to like it. Sorry, I'm throwing out the self-promotion pings. You know how it is. We gotta plug the stream. Give people time to get in and watch the ads that Twitch shoves in their face.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know how it is.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty. Brilliant. Time to open the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Ah! Munchin Gold is now following. Thank you so much for the follow, Munchin Gold. I appreciate it. It helps a lot, and it goes a long way to telling Twitch that people like seeing the streams I do. So,
So Freya does not have any skins. Except for one, and it's a G.I. Joe.
Gotcha. Wait, what is it? Which Joe is it?
Scarlet.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Hello.
She has, like, the recoloring.
I see.
So I don't really want to count those as, like, actual skins.
English subtitles.
The collab does not look that great, honestly, in my opinion.
That's fair. I really like G.I. Joe, so I'm excited, but I do want to see what the skins look like before I decide how I feel about it. Alright, show me Stanley Parable on stream, please. Is my phone falling asleep? I
feel bad because I'm going to be yapping about Overwatch while you play Stanley Parable.
It's okay. Also, hi Nova. Ah! Yay! Mel just gifted a subscription, so congratulations to Nova. Thank you, Mel, for gifting a subscription. I really appreciate it a lot. It helps me a lot. And Nova, congratulations! You are subscribed. Enjoy the emotes. There's one with me playing the kazoo circa high school. I really need to update the emotes. Also, Nova, you are the first to chat, so bring in that forehead. Come and get a little smoochy. Mwah! There you go. There's your little forehead smooch just for you. I hope it was satisfactory. Anyway, now that I have the game set up, I have chat set up, everyone's here. Hi Mel, hi Nova. I love you both. It's Stanley Parable time.
I told Skylar that we were streaming too.
That's fair. I put out various pings.
I play one more game to get a loot box.
That's fair. Mel says, I can't pay attention, so I figured I'd gift a sub instead. You really don't have to, Mel. It's okay. That said, I appreciate it very muchly. Thank you so much. It really does mean a lot. I will not lie to you. The last Twitch payout I got came really in clutch on groceries, so you are helping me more than you know. Have I played Stanley Parable before? No. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Are you what?
Question for you.
Yeah.
What role should I play?
You know what? You don't play a lot of DPS.
I don't.
I'm gonna set this a little brighter. Sorry, I'm looking at stream. I'm setting it brighter than it ought to be on my end so you guys can see it well. We'll do that. Enter the current time. It's 8:31.
Hey, Matter.
Mm-hmm.
Nova just texted me something, and I told him not, and I told him to not refrain.
Oh boy, it's 8:31 p.m. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Exciting. I have no idea what Nova's doing, but appreciate it. You are playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. We're just going to turn down the audio a little for my sake. I don't want to shout over the game. We have captions, don't worry.
Also, have you seen Freya Overwatch? She's... Ugh.
Look, do you see the... I love Freya Overwatch. Sorry, the main menu has a computer playing the Stanley Parable, so then the main menu has that computer. They're doing the Inception thing. So I can see the main menu several computers in. That's awesome, and it reacts to my mouse. That's... Okay, let's begin.
Yeah.
The end is never. I'm so excited. Autism going ham right now. I'm vibing at great speeds. Or vibrating. This is the story of a man named Stanley. Nova.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he
So I'm gonna have
buttons on
to
his
possibly
keyboard.
re-bleach my hair.
Oh man.
It's not fried yet, so we can take it.
Fair.
This is what employee 427 did every day.
Why do
That's
people
crazy.
why do people want to go to the Shambali Monastery?
I don't know.
Stanley relished every moment that the
I like the peninsula.
as though he had been made exactly for this.
Wait, so Stanley's job is just to like hold a key for 12 seconds and then let go, and then hold another for 36? That's so odd. I love that.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk
For nearly an hour.
when he realized that not one single order
Not a
had
single
arrived
order,
for
huh?
him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
The company's empty.
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But
For
as he
the
came to his
longest
wits and regained his
time.
senses,
Sorry.
he got up from his
Whoa,
desk
Freya's
and
voice.
stepped out of his
Oh.
office.
Okay, I wish I could use the computer. That'd be cool.
The captions on.
Captions are on.
No. Mine on Overwatch.
I see.
All of his coworkers
Oh wait, they
were
are on.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his coworkers.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
I'm already trying to break the path.
Stanley went around touching
Every little thing in the office.
but it didn't make a single difference.
Oh.
Nor did it advance the story in any way.
I turned the computer off. Oh, the narrator's already poking fun of me. I'm standing on the desk! Woo! Out of bounds, here I come! I probably should not be on top of a cubicle. I already broke it, guys.
Stop breaking things.
I didn't mean to! I was just trying to use the computer, and it climbed up on the desk. Okay. Hello, painting.
Okay, she doesn't do much damage.
Yeah, she just burst. I keep turning off these computers trying to interact with them, which is a bummer. I'm touching everything. I'm touching everything.
Except grass.
Certain access. Oh, I did that earlier. Click the door. Which door am I clicking? I've clicked several. Did I click the right door? Oh! That's fun. Going this way. Knowing your city. That's exciting. Oh, is this door locked? That's a bummer. 420! Oh, nothing in room 420. I hate Mondays. That's a good mug. Reminds me of Garfield.
What if I get you a mug that says that?
That'd be really funny. Especially because right now my days off are Mondays. Oh, I want to go in there. There's secrets.
Forget about touching grass.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
All right, chat. Do I listen? Do I listen to the narrator? He's saying to enter the door on the left. Do I listen? Or do we go to the right? Do we disobey immediately? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Should we lull him into a false sense of security, or should we commit crimes immediately? Because I won't lie to you, crimes are looking pretty appealing. The urge to guide you to my favorite ending versus the urge to let you experience naturally. Okay, tell you what then. I will decide. We'll flip a coin. I'll get a coin. Alright, I'll grab a coin. My purse is right here. Give me 1 second. Go with left is always right. I'm paying attention now. Yay! Okay. That's a vote for left and Mel. But we'll see. We'll let the coin decide, because I already went through the trouble of grabbing it. Heads left, tails right. Heads! We're going left. Alright, we're listening for now. Room 413. Nothing here. There's a computer on in there, though. Paintings. Very lovely. The same ones we already saw. The clock. Oh, look at that. It's not telling the correct time. Alright, the meeting room. Here we are.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Shut up, narrator. I'm reading. Okay.
The voice actor for Freya is my height.
That's fair. Used to get dice to decide everything in this game. That's really real. Meeting room. Floor 4XX. Cabal planning. Crossed out. Group planning. Smiley face. Meeting schedules Monday. Weekly targets. Admin. Marketing Mondays. 45 eyes. Private time. Group 40X. Group 45X. This box is too small. Tuesday has Termination Tuesdays. Office effacement. Group 41X, Group 46X. We have the ID on Wednesday. We have the IT department. We're broke Wednesday. Financial panic meeting. Bosses inspection. Group 42 and 47X and 8 bird. Thursday has mergers. I don't know what it said before, but now it's mergers in all caps. We've got ideas and development, and then we've got Group 43 and 48X, as well as pre-review of weekly review. Friday has the weekly review, pranking floors meeting, what to do about 432, don't tell 432 about this meeting, Group 44X and Group 49X, and office party. That's so exciting. There's an office party, gang.
Ooh, office party.
Rip Franz. I don't know what happened to Franz, but... Oh, I can right-click to move forward. I can play this entirely with the mouse. That's crazy. Targets. Push for funding for R&D of new coffee machine. Standardized graphs 40 times wide. Not cost efficient. Ongoing. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Synergize papers is crossed out. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on the topic of... It's erased. Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agenda items. Right next day's agendas reflect. That's how it feels, man. The future was yesterday. Tomorrow is now. Employee 417, 491, 431, 405, 416, and Jim.
I I don't know what my old.
What to do about 4:30? We're 4:30. No, we're 4. There's a 7 in ours. I want to kiss the narrator so bad. Is that so? Why is Chris in the broom closet? Is it comfy in there? Probably. Oh, the slides. The slides keep changing. The boss appreciation minute. On your boss appreciation minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill out in the triplicate. Solving interpersonal conflict. Do you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, but more inclined toward conflict? Unless you're the kind of person who initiates conflict, why did we hire you? Remember that it takes two. Wow. What are your dreams for the future? Talk radio, nature, mitosis, transcend, charts, plant life, lunch, success, a boat, travel, football, pollution, comatose, metamorphosis, less air, clean skin, spring break, hope. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day, with no expectation of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired.
I thought there was going to be a Hamilton reference, and I was about to be like, huh?
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Let it ball up inside you. Take it, so on and so forth. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. This will ensure a calm and productive work environment. Everyone is unique. You most of all. These slides are awesome. Want to say something, but it's technically a spoiler. Hold it in. Hold it in. I'm so clueless. Number of slides on this slide. Charts, slides, charts, and slides. There's a pie chart.
Oh.
Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. I can't even read these anymore, but there's a dot graph and a line chart. And rate of increase in graphs per slide. Now there's, oh, please, no more charts. I'm begging. Please stop. And then it loops. Awesome. Bi-quarterly post-review. Yes.
I got Mob Boss for GQ from a loot box.
That's awesome. It's a good one.
Not.
The pie chart contributes to pie chart. I love that. Bi-quarterly post-review. We need less reviews instead of more. 402 plus 405 want to get rid of the death sport portion in the primary review schedule, but I think that's a stupid idea. More water coolers, more water cooler heaters. Charts need to be more hip to appeal to teenage demographic. Find teenagers to put in teenage demographic. Big net, some sort of child trap. Space between the teenagers, a lot of percent. Throw something in the ideas bin. No more bin/trash cans. Renaming of the ideas bin. Fucking of me. Or fixing of me. Ideas bin in the recycle bin. Awesome. Did we get through this? No, there's more. What is hot? Profits. What do people want? Things? Happy feelings? Violet James, you are fired. Money, more money. Things, but with money to buy more things. Graphs about things and money. We have our new product. Stripes colored in segment. The stock market is somewhere in here. Requires more secondary research for stripes. Target demographic, teenagers. What is hot? Profits. Telephone directory, fax. To do, synergize core value expenditures, shift global market parade, monetize free-to-play, quarterly pie chart profits, pie chart, help, I'm a post-it, profits, business, money, statistics. Awesome. I feel really educated. That feels much better. The broom closet. Chris isn't in here.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Oh, also, we won that round, by the way.
Fair, okay, well, he wasn't wrong. I can't do anything in the broom closet.
No choice to make, no path to follow.
Just an empty broom closet.
No reason to still be here.
Maddie, can I come in? If you'd like, big man, yes. You can absolutely come crash the stream for a minute.
It was baffling
That Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. I kind of want to see where this goes. Oh, I have to open the door. I forgot.
He'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there.
Wow.
Doing sweet
she's
FA.
abandoned you.
Give me 1 second.
Chat, she's going to abandon you. I should open chat on my phone. Quite frankly, probably.
Oh. I just stood up here and it was like I heard the thing. I know, I was watching. I was trying to contact you. It smells good. Just crazy.
Chat, she's abandoned you. Well, not really.
There's chicken and burgers and french fries. We can go do it in front of the video if you want. Yeah, you want to stand up for the stream while I order a burger? Yeah. Hi, chat.
Hi, chat.
Chat, I'm back. I have to order a burger.
Hello, chat. Or chicken.
It's true. It could be or chicken. It could be or chicken. There he is. There's the bacon shakener.
Hi, chat.
I'm trying to figure out what I want. Guy, what kind of burger should I get? Oracle, do you have input?
The good kind.
The good kind.
The good kind. Great. Okay.
The good kind.
That's.
The good
Yeah.
kind.
What if I played the game while you ordered food?
No. Well, I mean, I can leave him to. I want to find out what happens if I just stand in the broom
Nice.
closet.
Are you
Hamburger.
really still in the broom closet? Standing around
I'm doing
nothing?
nothing. Why?
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
This guy. I like the confusion.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet
Why
is of
are you
absolutely
staying
no
in the
significance to
broom
story
closet?
whatsoever.
Because the dialogue's funny.
I never would have
Well
thought
done.
to mention
Yes. Thank you, big man.
Yes, of course.
Hamburger. Thank you. Thank you, Nova.
Hamburger.
this is
Hell yeah, chicken and or burger. I love chat saying hamburger.
when you go talk about
That's my
This
soulmate.
with your friends, you'll say.
Oh, did you get the broom closet?
My
ending?
soulmate is a
The
gay
broom
man,
closet
and I'm a
ending was
lesbian.
My favorite. I hope your friends find this concerning.
Is this an ending? Is this an ending? I feel like it might be an ending. This is really funny.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money.
That or with drug
Stanley's
money.
addicted to drugs and hookers.
Stanley's addicted to drugs and hookers. I say, me too, Stanley. That's a lie.
Wow, Maddie.
I've come to a very
Wow.
definite conclusion
Wow.
about what's going on right now.
You're dead.
Girlfriend is addicted
You
to
got to the
drugs
broom
and
closet,
hookers.
explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed.
What's that one media with AM?
This, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Good talk.
Hello?
Good talk.
Anyone who happens to be nearby,
Sorry, I'm
knows that
listening
this
to him.
computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area
Maddie.
and instruct
Yes.
another human to take their place, making
What's
sure they
that one
understand
media
basic
with
first-person
AM?
video game
I think that's what
mechanics
it
and
is.
filling
The
them
media
with
with what?
narrative tropes in
AM.
video gaming, so that the irony
With
and
AI?
insightful
The
commentary
Terminator?
No,
is
AM.
not lost
Oh, I have no mouth, so I must scream with am.
Just step out into the hallway.
Yeah.
I hope
Is
I get an
that-
achievement for this.
Is that a game or
Yes, I have no mouth, but I must scream is a video game from the 70s, I believe.
do you want to play it?
That could be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
Maybe we'll
hate. Yeah, it's a game and a novel. There we go. Nova knows. I love am.
when you get paid, when I get paid,
Hmm.
if you promise to stream you romancing Sophia for me, I will gift you Date Everything.
I would love that. I would love to stream Date Everything. It's just not on sale right now, and I don't really
But
have
you
money.
Have to romance Sophia.
I'll romance Sophia for you. I'd love to stream like
Yeah.
multiple playthroughs. Probably.
I mean, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
No mouth must scream, as I call it. I'm so inane about it. Should I? Okay, should I keep waiting here, or like, are we done?
I think we are out of dialogue.
Nova's
But
saying you're
also-
the best, by the way, Oracle.
Hey, Maddie.
Yeah.
There's a character in there that Nova is very not sane about.
Second player. It's good to have
I
you on
think it's
board.
Mac?
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person.
The
in
computer?
front. You too.
Sorry.
An entire species. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to.
Oh my god.
Fish, fungus. Look, You can hammer out the details. I'm
I'm pissing off the narrator. I'm sorry.
ready to pick up the story again.
Sorry. What were you saying about a character that Nova's so normal about?
I think that was so normal about Mac.
But Mac, he's hot when he's
And
pissed off. I
Date
see.
everything.
Gotcha.
I think that Mac is the computer.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay, there's nothing else.
I mean, I'm not much better. I'm attracted to a
Coming
literal
the
dust
staircase,
bunny
Stanley
too.
walked upstairs to his
So-
boss's office.
There it is.
Mac
I
and
love Dolly.
Dolly.
I love Dolly.
There's a car.
Maddie, you've got a
He
romance,
considered the
Daddy.
possibility of
I know, I wanna
forcing his
cosplay her.
admitting he had left his
Ugh,
post during work
I
hours.
want to
He might be
cosplay
fined.
Sophia, but also I
And
want to
in such a
cosplay
competitive
Dolly.
economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley
Because I do
pondered
work
this,
at a
he
beauty
began to
store, so
make
I could get
other
the
strange
extensions for Dolly really
observations.
easily.
For example,
That's
why
fair.
couldn't he see his feet
And then I
down?
just have to
Why
dye
did
them
doors
gray.
close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't
I
be
forgot that
real.
I queued
And at
only
last, he came to the
DPS.
conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
You know
He just
what?
hadn't found the
I'm gonna
words for it.
I'm gonna
I'm
tick people off.
dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. He thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Does Stanley have
Then
feet?
he imagined himself soaring through space
Or are
on
you
a
just
magical
imagining
star
things?
field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had
Maddie?
still not woken up.
Sorry, I'm.
How was he remaining so lucid?
What is happening?
Yeah.
Perhaps the strangest question of them all
You know.
entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
What is happening?
Describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it
I
be?
can hear birds
Was
outside.
Stanley simply
That's
deceiving
awesome.
himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the
Yes,
magical
Adora?
stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
What is
I
happening?
want my apartment, and my wife, and my
Me
job.
and Stanley can't
All
see
I
his
want
feet.
is my
He really
life
put those
to
grippers
So
on.
as
be
it
the
turns
way it's
out,
always been.
Adora did not want to go after the birds.
My life is
There was a
mine.
deer in our yard.
Oh,
Everything will
So
be
she
fine.
went after the deer.
I am okay.
this is not my beautiful wife. Oh, I'm in a corner.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please just.
Everything's turning red. What is happening?
Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Yo.
And everything went black.
Oh,
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
this is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place.
Oh my God, is it Stanley?
On a particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man.
Did I die?
Who stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy.
Lovey, I just died on a sidewalk.
She thought to
Oh.
herself how lucky she was.
I freaked it and died face down. You what your buttons?
Forgot my buttons
I know what is real.
to play Ash.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way.
So I
seeing
guess that
this
I
man
really
made her
am
feel better.
pissing my team off,
Then
but
she
also
remembered
we're
the reason
winning.
she
I
had
guess so.
that day. The very important
So I'm not
people
pissing anybody
whose
off.
impressions of her would affect
R.I.P.
her
Stanley.
career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She
Rip
had
Stanley.
time for this, so it was
That's
only a
nuts.
moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
Are you
And
getting
then
a
she
7 in the
turned
chat?
around.
She didn't turn and ran. She stood there. Was that an ending? Did I do it? Yay! Guys, I died! Fresh go. Let's do it.
All of his co-workers
Maddie,
were
you're getting
gone.
07s in the
What
chat.
could it mean?
I see that.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yep, we're going. We're gonna commit the same choices but go to our boss's office.
When
Oh.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Instead of
doors,
going to the endless loop that kills me. The meeting room. Nobody's here. Whoa.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
The broom
Stanley
closet.
decided to go
Nova.
up to his boss's office, hoping he. Oh no! Oh, no!
Nova's being gay again.
I'm not going to encourage
Nova's being
you.
gay
I'm
again.
not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
He hates me. He hates me.
My soulmate loves me. I promise, chat.
Sorry, I'm fucking with the narrator. I went in the broom closet again.
Staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
Yeah?
office.
Oh boy, the red velvet. Executive bathroom? To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. I can't flush the toilet. I can't use the sink. Can't see myself in the mirror. Oh, that's a pretty shitty bathroom, bro. I thought you were the executive. Your secretary's desk is off. The beige pages. 2 phones for the secretary. Is that a man shooting a panda? Why do you want a
Huh?
business strategy? Kill a panda!
No!
I can take the elevator. Let's go up. I'm taking the elevator. Forget the executive's office. I've heard this one of the
Oh,
narrator
what's that
singing.
Oh, Jake's in there. Say hey, Jake. I don't remember how it goes exactly.
It's fair.
Hold on.
It's okay, the narrator's singing along to the elevator music.
I've been meaning to ask you, what's with that pocket on your shirt? Oh, Jake's in here. What's up, Jake?
Should have picked
even-
Mercy. Nice.
Should have picked any kind of support. You're not losing, it's all your fault. You should have learned how this game works.
I'm having
Should've been
so
fun.
much fun with this. Sorry. This is awesome. Give Tracker a hug. I gotta go get Tracker. Tracker's outside of the room. Hold on.
Why isn't he in the room with you, Maddie?
He's here. It's the baby boy. The baby boy is here. We love Tracker with all our heart. All right, one big hug for Tracker. All right, and a little kiss for him too. You're gonna hang out right up here for now, buddy.
Hey.
The baby boy.
No but another life.
Thank you for the posture check. Yeah, Tracker I've had since I was 2.
Tracker is Nova in another life. Ooh. Nova redeemed hydrate.
Oh, I had to push a button. Hydrate, you got it. It just brought me back where I was.
I just realized that I had a pretty Symmetra skin.
Oh, hydrate. Yeah, pretty symmetric skin. Okay. I'm bummed. I like that music. Oh, hey. I am the most expensive boss, he says. Okay. Piano.
Into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have
Maddie.
known was the
Wrong.
keeper
What's
behind
up?
the boss's desk,
I just had the
guarded
worst idea.
terrible truth that his boss
What?
had been keeping from
We
him.
do a cover of I
And
Am
so the
Me,
boss
but
had
we sound
assigned
like
it
frat boys the
to
entire time.
That'd be awesome.
2,
It would be
8,
so
4,
bad.
5.
2845.
Stanley
I'm
could
sorry
not
if anybody from the
possibly
Stex
know this.
server is listening to this. I promise that I take the musical seriously. I don't.
Oh,
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
secret tunnel. Elevator experience. The elevator experience at more than half the cost of running one. Yay. Ooh, pretty lady. Real.
We have a magical girl, Mercy.
Let's go. Ooh. Elevator 2. Yeah. Oh, no music with this one. What's the What's the point?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred
This
to him?
game's so
grateful
cool.
that the Switch Pro controllers do not have the vibrate feature. Because whenever I play on Xbox, it vibrates, and I'm just like, I just want to use my fucking weapon. I hate it
Stanley
here.
walked straight
Alright.
ahead through the large door that read
Mind control facility? Nah, we're going the escape route.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall,
Stanley would meet a violent death. Okay, let's see it.
The door behind him was not shut.
I have
still
Freight is
had
great
every
in my head.
opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
And I don't know if Freight is great.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yeah, right? They're threatening death at me like I haven't already killed Stanley once. Down I go! Oh, it's just like Portal.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, He reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story. Trapped forever in his
Maybe we
narrow
could have picked
vision of
Symmetra
what
back
this
up.
world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Maddie, Mom says hi.
Yay, hi, Mom. Oh,
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led harmlessly into
there's a
the
second
maze of
narrator.
doors. In a single visceral instant, Stanley
Oh.
was obliterated as the machine
lost.
crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
whee. You're wrong. I'm free. The Stanley Parable. Oh, is this the end?
It would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh, I have another loot box.
The set of two open doors, the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Filing cabinets, the corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in good time. Office layout. The blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. The nature paintings. Is this just a museum of the Stanley Parable? The
No.
office. This is so cool.
Yeah, sure.
Office computers, solitaire, and the employee database and installation. I can turn them off. That's awesome. Button sounds.
Hey, Maddie.
Yeah,
How do you prepare for the Locomotive Olympics?
gotta train a lot.
You train a lot.
Boss's office. This is so cool.
Did you win the game?
I have no idea.
Now then, this
I don't know
time,
either.
sure, we're getting right back on track to where he was supposed to be. Now look closely, Stanley. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room. Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake.
I was peeking
It's
in
the
when I
kind of thing
wasn't
you pick
in a
up on
game.
intuitively for
That's
someone
fair.
who has fundamental understanding of good and bad rules.
Outtakes of the narrator.
Of course, you being you, Stanley.
I'd love to hear all those. They're not overlapping each other. I'm sure there's some gems in there. Oh, goodness. Freedom ending. Very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. Countdown discs. Early version of the countdown ending. I've never seen that. Freedom ending. When I get far enough away from the desk, it. Monitor room elevator. Countdown room. This is cool. Did I accidentally get the ending you're supposed to get after all the others? Stanley's office. Behind glass. That's so strange. There's copies of it. Ultra Deluxe announcements. Warzone. It's not an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Interesting. Maintenance room. Well, this has been brilliant. Is that it? Do I just restart now? Love how you found this before any other ending. I was gonna say, chat, you know about this game. Give me guidance. Did I find, like, the end-all, be-all ending on accident? Am I supposed to restart and do other dumb things? Did I accidentally laser guide to the correct ending? Or is there something I'm supposed to do that...
Stanley stood on the roof. Oh, I don't know. How about they're throwing a surprise party for you?
Keep my mouth shut, but there's more to the game than it seems at first. Yeah, I get there's multiple endings. I'm asking if I'm supposed to restart. This is genuine. Don't know if there's really an end-all, be-all ending. All the endings are real or not real because the end is never the end is never. Yeah, I got that, guys. I'm asking functionally if I should be restarting. Oh.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
I figured it out.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
Liar.
As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Yay! I got the ending where Stanley gets squished. I'm glad I figured it out. The end is never the end. Cool.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Let's go do the same thing again. I am going to stand in the broom closet to see if there's a secret third text. And then we're going to go to the mind control room.
When Stanley
And
came
then we'll go the other way.
doors, he entered the door and
How goes Overwatch? Ah, Oracle's muted.
there was not a single person here either.
Broom closet
Feeling
ending is your
filled with
favorite.
disbelief, Stanley was
He boarded up the broom closet!
hoping he might find an answer there.
The broom closet is boarded up. That's awesome.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley
Alright,
walked
let's
up
go to the
stairs
mind
his
control room.
boss's office.
So yeah, Overwatch is going good. I'm playing
Stepping
Venture.
into his manager's
Fair.
office, Stanley was once again
I only have
stunned to
776
discover
damage.
not an indication of
But I have 4
anything
limbs.
alive. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation.
Am
But
I
his
supposed to have big
attention
damage
was
as
caught by a
Venture?
keypad
I don't think so.
behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
To the mind
He stepped
control
into
room.
the newly opened passageway.
Elevator. We got squished. We're going to go to the mind control room, and then we're going to check out the other side of the office. This is awesome. To the mind control room! Also, I'm glad you're having fun playing Venture. Manifesting you getting my favorite ending. Glad. If there is a broom closet ending, I'm curious how I get it now that the broom closet's
He
boarded
walked
up.
through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Pushing the button.
The The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
That's got to be binary or something, huh? I know it's not, because it's not ones and zeros, but those numbers must mean something. Manifesting you to my favorite ending. Fair.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Whoa!
Nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
That's crazy.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe that
This is delightful.
had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy?
Unfunny is all I can think of.
Being manipulated to accept it blindly?
There's
No.
more.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone
Goodbye,
else's
monitoring
control?
room.
Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Ah, not allowed up there. Huh. Neat buttons. So this is complex mind control. Dang, lots of buttons for feelings and whatnot. I know. Mind control's idle, awaiting input. System power.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end
I can't do it!
to this horrible place. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yes, I did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yeah!
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave.
Yeah!
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are sent to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
They're nuking the complex.
Until detonation then, let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better
I
than what
forget
had in
that
mind.
some
What a
places
shame
just
we
don't
so
have
little time
mountains
left to
in
enjoy
the
it.
background, and I'm
Mere
like,
moments
what?
until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about
It's-
me,
Oh, it's so weird.
what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone
Few times are a
inside,
minute.
or I let it burn to a crisp. I say this though, this
For
version of events
DPS.
could be rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich.
Oh my.
Just hate to see
Nova.
it go.
Nova.
But I'm sure whatever
Nova.
you come up with on
I think that we
this
need to
go
have a
around
talk.
will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra
Maddie, I
time
think
on the
Nova's a
clock,
boy
why
kisser.
not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley?
Okay.
Is it that you have no idea
Nova
what you're
is,
doing or what you're
fruity.
supposed to be doing right now? Or did
Yep.
you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room is capable of turning it off?
I'll play more
And
Symmetra.
look at you, running from button to button, screen to screen.
Nova
clicking
is
on
very
every little
pretty.
thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just
Am
seconds
I?
ticking away.
Am
to the death.
I?
You're only still playing
But
instead of
Maddie's the
watching a
prettiest.
cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you
I don't know
have.
that I'm the fruitiest.
30 seconds.
You
until
are,
a big
though.
boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
That was delightful. Maddie patiently awaiting Stanley's demise for the third time in a row. I'm sorry, I'm really good at killing this guy. Let's do it again! This time we'll turn it off.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
The broom closet better be
Stanley
open.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
It probably
simply
won't
missed a
be.
memo.
Manifesting that it's not
Stanley
for
came
your
to a set
sanity.
of two open
I want to go
doors.
sit in the broom closet. I want him to get mad at me.
Maddie,
Oh.
are you?
I'm here to fuck with the narrator.
Single person here either. Feeling away,
No!
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
This is messed up.
Might find an answer there.
Boarded up.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Hey, Maddie. So I was told that there's an achievement that you can get for not playing for 10 years.
The moment
It's
he
true.
entered his manager's office, Stanley
Yeah.
froze in
I
his
just
tracks.
heard about that.
Not a living soul anywhere.
Shadow, I'm not.
Could he
I know you're
really
not
be
there,
all
but
alone?
thank you for telling me about
This was
that.
Too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs. The guttural retching of
I jumped right
from a
onto
man
Bob.
Denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a
Also,
four-digit code so
I keep forgetting
devious
that
and so random that no man
people
could ever
exist.
hope to
So
guess
then
it.
I see Mel in your
2,
Twitch
8,
chat and like
4,
shit.
5. Statistically, nearly impossible to guess blindly ever. Yet incredibly,
Like,
by
okay, people
simply
do
pushing
exist.
random buttons on
Yeah,
the
people exist.
Stanley happened to input the correct
Yeah.
code by
I got that.
sheer luck.
I got that autism.
He stepped
It's
into
true.
the newly opened
Mel says hi. Hi, Mel. We love you. You're wonderful. I do exist. That's awesome.
I got that people don't exist autism. And that's what leads to me not talking to people
It's
for
true.
like
Stanley
months
walked
on
straight ahead
end.
through the large
And then I
door
just like
that led
reappear in their
across the
life and they're like,
control
okay,
facility.
hi Oracle. And I'm like, hello. I did not mean to, like, forget you
The lights
exist.
rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he
Oh,
have the strength to find out?
I've known Mel since junior year of high school, I want to say.
I love Nova just being like, I've met you today, but you have my sword in battle. That's good. That's the correct response. Mel's great.
Nature revealed.
Mel is
Each
great.
bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals.
Okay, narrator, I've heard this before. I wanna go push the off button and escape like you wanted me to. I'll listen this time.
Whoa, Maddie can do that.
Sometimes.
I killed a
This
Mercy.
mind control
Oh.
I killed an Orisa.
It was too horrible to believe it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this
Just,
time?
there's the elevator. I was gonna say, come on, it's his go time.
His boring job, that his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Up.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
I'm just having fun at this point, I think.
Unthinkable,
This is delightful.
wasn't it? Was it even
There's a whole other path we haven't even started pursuing.
entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls
Push that button. It's up there, taunting me.
or content, walking, eating, working,
Red button.
monitored and commanded from his brain.
I can't push the red button. I'm gonna come back and press it.
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power.
People keep
over
destroying my
another
turrets,
human
and that's very
for
mean.
he would
I think that they
dismantle the
shouldn't destroy my
controls
turrets.
once and for all.
If I push on and go push that red button. Oh, I really want to. I'm doing it.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated
Thank you,
the
Mel.
network's emergency detonation
My turrets
system.
were shooting at
In
them.
the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode.
Sexual ally for this. Thank you for your service, Queen. Your pillow will always be cold. I'm glad.
Let's say, 2
Nova.
I want to push
Now, this
buttons.
is a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine.
Um,
You are the
Moira
star.
is just
It's your
sliding.
story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what
Backup
I
power to
imagined.
activate?
There's so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time
Maddie,
to talk
I have a
about
cosplay idea for you.
me.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
Pink Mercy.
Always means
Pink
I
Mercy.
barely know where to start.
Pink Mercy could be fun.
Yeah, and you wouldn't even have to, like, get a wig.
A moment of solace
I just saw the code.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell
Uh-huh.
you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you.
Red 3.
I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know
Red
what?
3.
To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time.
Purple 4.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right
Owie.
now?
Hold
Or
on.
did you just assume when you saw that
Red
tiny
3,
No, I
purple
said
4.
owie.
this room was
Let's
capable
see.
of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button.
Oh,
or this door.
dragons.
Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Sold? Do you have any idea?
Oh,
what
it's
the purpose of this
buggered.
place is? But you really believe
Anyway.
there's an answer? How many times will you replay this bit, looking desperately for a solution? 10? 100? 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you fail. Just you and me and the retching explosion of fire and metal over and over and over for all of eternity. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again.
I think that either the Mel or Maddie would make
Take a
an
look at the
amazing
clock,
Hermes in
That's
Epic.
30 seconds
Fair.
you have left to struggle. 30 seconds.
5,
big boom and then nothing.
4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I get it! I get it now.
Cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part
I think I might be out of time.
Believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in.
Yeah.
To the moment I say happily ever after.
Yeah, okay. The Mel is not nearly energetic enough for a Hermes. In that
give you
case,
coffee.
in that case,
I'll give you
I
coffee.
call this fruit. Holy moly.
I just realized I sound like a New Yorker when I say coffee.
Stanley
Mhm.
was alone. Finally.
No, I
This
hate
is
it here.
great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
And the narration changed.
I'm trying to think of who I'd cast the Mel as.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
My
he
immediate,
entered the door
my
and
immediate thought was Politis.
Real. This life is amazing.
But I don't think that Mel is.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Phil
Feeling
isn't
relieved,
Politis.
disbelief, Stanley
Ah!
decided after
The
his
broom
process
closet.
was, hoping he might find an answer.
Stanley Death 4 is
Up the
awesome.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean, he wondered. Desperate for answers, he began turning the room over looking for clues that might unravel the situation. Until
If
at
y'all were
last,
Overwatch
he
characters,
discovered a
I would cast the
keypad
Mel as
behind the
Moira.
boss's desk. But alas, no code. Stanley was in such a rush to get
I'd
through the
cast
story
Maddie
as
as
quickly
Junkrat.
possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Calming new age music.
I'd give Nova Lifeweaver because Nova is twink shaped and Lifeweaver is twink shaped.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Calming new age music was awesome. That was good. I love this game a lot. I want to argue, but you're right. That's really funny. Okay. I think I know how to solve the puzzle, and if I die one more time, then I'll hit no. I really want to do it!
No, but the unfortunate thing, I am also twink shaped. I am a femme lesbian.
Sometimes.
The
I
lights
have-
rose on
I
the
have plans to
enormous
cosplay
room
Gerudo
packed with
Link.
television screens. What
Sometimes
horrible
twink fun.
secret did this place hold?
I don't-
Stanley thought to himself.
I have.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah.
Now the monitors jumped to
I got Trombone Champ. I was playing that last night.
each bore the number
Delightful.
of employee in the building.
Delightful. Funny
I-
game.
Lives of so many individuals reduced
I think it would be funny if I cosplay Guru Link, because
think-
occasionally it's only men that cosplay Link.
You'd slay it.
I probably could, but I also want to cosplay Twilight Princess Zelda.
I have so many cosplays I want to do. So many cosplans, not enough money.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control?
You could make cosplays.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
You
That his
want me to teach you how to crochet so bad?
blindly,
We'll see. I'm on that sewing grind.
he refused.
Oh, my hair is fried.
He couldn't accept
Oh man.
his own life
Not-
in
no, it's
someone else's
not.
control. Never.
I
It
can't.
was
Oh, wait, it's
unthinkable,
not. Okay.
wasn't it?
Thank God, because I need to bleach it again.
Had he truly spent his entire life
Utterly blind to the world.
Maddie,
What?
Here was the proof.
is your favorite component and why?
Favorite component and why?
Emotions.
Uh huh.
Happy or sad, content, walking.
You're gonna call this a cop out, even though they were my favorite before you became them. Wrench.
Reality of his past.
Wrench was always my favorite, just because I like a doctor. I like a good medic character.
You just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
What was I gonna say?
Stanley, I help applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
Hold on.
Supposed
Can't
to
they
let
get
it
anything
go.
done without us?
Turn the
It's a
controls
full-time
off
job being the
and
competent ones.
If you want to throw my story off
It's
track,
that
you
or
can do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have
Whatchamahoos
nearly
it.
the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent.
Krupp. Krupp, because he has the he's the reason for the funny thing on the '93 album. He's got a gun. Halt! I am Krupp, Elektra's armaments. It's just funny. It's funny. I think that's awesome.
I like Jewel.
That's fair. The ice pack just fell out of my bra.
Let's say,
Feels really good on my lower back though.
now this is making things a little
I
more
like
fun,
Jewel.
isn't it,
I'm a
Stanley?
lesbian.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's
But
desires.
no, I
This
also
is
like
much better than what I had in
chaos.
mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments.
Also in a server, I am known. I changed my name to #1 Jewel Kisser.
Real.
What all this means,
What, I am.
barely know where to start.
I said real.
What's that?
But also Volta.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All
The
right,
freezer truck, right?
mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
Natty.
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you
What? Sorry, what?
Of course, that
The
was
freezer
merely
truck,
in
right?
This instance of the story. Sometimes
Volta is the freezer
simply let
truck.
you sit there
Yeah.
in your office
Yeah.
forever, pushing buttons
Jules the
endlessly.
dynamite truck. See, this door does open.
Other times, I let the office sink
What?
around, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn.
Favorite Starlight Express character.
That's some
and it
bunny
can't be
sniffles.
Rusty.
This version of it
Ah,
is
greaseball.
music. Watching you try
Why?
to make sense of everything, take back the control
I love a dirtbag heart emoji.
It's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm
like
enjoying
Pearl.
this so much. You know what? To hell with it.
I'm gay.
I'm going to put some extra time on the
I also like
But no, her
CB.
design-
I love dirtbag heart emoji.
But no, her design is really pretty, and I really like old Pearl because of the pink hair.
That's
I think that
fair.
the pink really helps with the pearl aspect of
Is
it.
it that you have no idea where you're
It gives her
going
more
or what you're
pearlescent
supposed to
look.
be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that time that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you.
On a more
running
deeper
from
level,
button to
Dinah.
button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
The
Because
door
I
was
too-
open.
These colored ones.
Because
or
I
maybe this
too
big
would
red
say
button,
that I'm done
or
with
this
someone and then
door.
be like,
Everything, anything.
Okay,
something
fine.
will save me.
you apologize.
Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Sold? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? But you really believe there's an answer? How many times will you replay this thing, looking desperately for a solution? 10? 100? 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you fail. just you and me in a retching explosion of fire and metal over and over and over for all of eternity. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending. Just you and me.
There's a burger here. Damn. Okay, okay. Here's the plan. Let's explode. And then we're gonna get back here, we're gonna hit off, and we're gonna be free, and then we'll end stream for the night.
Remember.
Fade in until the moment I say happily.
And then you should play Overwatch with me.
Maybe, maybe. It could be fun.
It'd be very poggers.
Could be poggers. Okay.
It would be very poggers.
Could be pretty poggers. Clock is wrong. Why did they have me set the time if the clock is wrong?
To my co-workers, Stanley thought, how amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't
I'm
we
picking
all
up
just
Raya.
laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
The dialogue changed again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on
I'm
his
gonna pick
left.
up Freya.
Yay for ya.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
From
Stanley
closet.
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might coming to a staircase. Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Our diva just said happy holidays.
Yeah.
No, it's not happy
Okay,
holidays.
we all know the
It's
drill
terrible
by now.
holidays.
Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
They didn't make me type in the passcode. Someone yell at Maddie. I responded. I responded to the bunker. Big man, I said the thing. I love you, buddy, but I laid out the game plan.
Mind control facility.
She did.
Okay, mind control facility. Evan is delivery.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with
Wait, I didn't hear. It's okay.
what horrible
The game plan is I'm about to follow the instructions and hit off and escape or whatever, and then I'm gonna end stream and I'm gonna come join you guys.
Now the monitors jumped to life. Their true
Yay!
each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
We should play
The
Overwatch.
lives
We
of
should.
so many individuals reduced to
Yeah.
bodies on a song. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in
Whee!
this place where freedom meant nothing.
This is cool. I want to stream more of this game in the near future. I'm having a great time.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe it could
You're helping with Nova's bisexuality is what you're doing.
That's fair. I'm just having a good time. I think this game's really cool, which is weird because I don't usually like these sorts of games that make you repeat for different endings. But this one's kind of like tailor built to let me do it quickly, and I like that.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Never!
It was unthinkable.
Was it even
Was it
even possible?
Had he
I love the narrator. I love him so much. Unfunny. I want to find that clip really bad. I don't think I'll be satisfied until I find unfunny.
labeled with emotions, happy or sad,
I hope that wasn't one of the outtakes in the museum.
working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past,
If it's in the outtake room, I won't find it. I can't listen to that much overlapping. Yay! I shut off the machine. Now what? There's music. That freaked me out the way it faded in. Yes, I would like the answer to in the outtake room.
chill of
Question.
uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won.
I had won. I have not missed it. Okay.
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
Yay.
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
Freedom.
The feeling of liberation. The immense
I'm
possibility
funny.
path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
That's exciting.
Stanley was happy.
Good for Stanley. I'm glad he's happy. He deserves it. I really hope I get to make a joke here. Beat the game! Complete the Stanley Parable. Yay! There's more endings to have that aren't endings, so, well, you know. But, I'm back in the fucking building again! Sorry. Not a death. The joke was there. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. This has been delightful. In the near future, we'll play more Stanley Parable. That was delightful. I had a blast playing that. God, we're going to do more Stanley Parable in the near future, and it's going to be great. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love you all. Oracle, thank you for hanging out with us. And until next time, bye-bye! Have a good night. Love you!